It's very sad, and it's not the only
International Car Show
that's coming to an end. We are... I mean, sorry, it's the show as you know it is actually ending.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna try and copy Clarkson, but I got such a beating trying to copy an Australian accent that I didn't sleep for days. That being said, it does relate to our channel because the car show is over. It was so incredible because we get to step outside of our neighborhood, outside of our country, and see all the vehicles and rides being built globally. And everybody that was involved in the car show really appreciated being a part of it. All the judges, all the people submitting, all the emails that we got back saying thank you very much for putting this on. Thank you very much for kickstarting YouTube channels. I got a bunch of subscribers. It was really, really great. So we want to keep doing it, but we want you guys to understand as well that it is a lot of work. It is a pile of organizing. It's reaching out to the YouTubers and sponsors ahead of time, afterwards, collecting everything, organizing everything, making sure that everything is fair. It is a pile of work. So we listen to you guys and we understand that there's an audience for the car show, but we haven't built that audience on our own channel. I know you guys want to see the diesel swaps, the crazy swaps, and where the projects are right now. So we had to start another YouTube channel just for the car show. So we'll put the link down below. You definitely want to subscribe to that. Before COVID hit, we were able to check out a pile of different viewers' builds and hop in them and drive them. We'll continue doing those as well on our road trips. They'll be on our channel because that's what you guys expect. On the other channel, we're going to feature all the rides that we cannot go see. So if you want to see some of the craziest, best builds on YouTube, you're going to want to head over to the InterNETional channel. Some of this stuff is just amazing, and it's not just limited to cars and trucks. They got planes, boats, farm equipment, homemade stuff, crazy motivation to help you out on your own projects, and that's what we're all about. All right, now that we got that out of the way, these are all the other YouTube judges and their first picks that made it into the finalists for the MEGABOSS. Here we go.
Cameraman here, folks! We saw some unbelievable burnouts. We saw some beatings, some carnage. Okay.
Get over here!
Whoa, relax.
Get over here!
I'm talking here! Peg, you psychopath, lunatic, maniac that almost got banned from YouTube for having such ridiculous videos that he has to have the ungreased version, the greased version. It's unbelievable.
It was like going up against Bruce Lee. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But yes,
I want to say one thing too.
You know, Peg from Zip Ties and Bias Pies, he's getting... The funny thing is, you're gonna hang the Stuntman Award up in your house somewhere, Peg!
That's funny, Peg. That's funny. We are going to hand over the award. I mean, we don't have anything in our hands or anything, but...
Yeah, about that. Apparently Peg was not too happy with hanging a digital trophy in his shop, so he called us up, and in his very gentle, calm nature said, Rich, Aaron, appreciate everything you guys do, but I'd really appreciate an actual trophy. Did it go like that, or did it go like this?
Stop being manginous and just hand that Stuntman trophy over to us.
We're like, whoa, Peg, if we make you a trophy, we have to make everybody a trophy. He called up his buddy, who's actually in Ontario, and is also awake at 4 in the morning, and said, you know what, my buddy, he's got a business called Arts by Ash, and he will help us out. So of course, he's in Ontario, 3 hours away, and he's awake at 4 in the morning. So we start this conversation between all of us, and he says, yep, you know what? I appreciate the charity, appreciate the car show. So he has volunteered to make everybody's actual trophy. So along with your prizes, you'll get your trophies. We're gonna wait just a little bit so we can ship everything together. Thank you very much, Jerome. Really appreciate it. Put the icing on the cake after this car show. So here we go. Well, I made up my mind. I gotta give this year's Factree Award to the 1927 Essex Coupe. This thing is just chock full of factory options. They built this thing in 5 weeks themselves. She's got a 425 Oldsmobile in her. I mean, everything is custom in this thing. And again, the story is really cool, and having the uniqueness, and they just had to make it, right? They just had to figure out these parts and combinations that worked. This feller actually gets around in a wheelchair and didn't let that get him down one bit. Put some hand controls in this thing, really cool placement of the brake master, so that what is normally a shifter and a rat rod, that's his brake lever. They used a 10-speed bike brake handle as a throttle. They put mounts up on the deck lid there for his chair. A lot more rat rod than you see on my channel typically, but I just can't look past all of the creativeness here. And a lot of the factory options that I've either had, still have, or want to have. So congratulations, 1927 Essex Coupe. You win this year's Factree Award.
Drum roll.
You put a drum roll track in?
Yeah, I just did that.
Cool. So yeah, we decided that the rat truck, rolling metal art truck F100 was probably the one to get the nod, because it's got everything that we wanted, as in Enginuity with an engine swap. It's finished, which is always a big plus for us.
Yeah. So there's our pick for the winner. Again, thanks everyone for entering the International Car Show, and looking forward to 2022 International Car Show.
My favorite one has to be the 67 Mini Cooper R1 powered coupe. I think that's gonna be my pick for the super modified class, because there is so much going on here. You can see where they took just the raw sheet metal and then just made it into whatever they have. Like they have a custom drivetrain trans tunnel. They have a custom rear suspension, and that ties in with their weld-in roll cage. That's also custom made. This is fantastic. So that is gonna be my pick for the super modified build.
So 1, 2, 3, go. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I got you. Monte Carlo SS, you're going through, buddy. Dang. Woo, I love it. It kind of blew my mind. At first glance, I was like, hey, Monte Carlo SS. They're cool cars, I always loved them, but I wouldn't have thought of it as like a hot lap car. Yeah. But this guy's actually done a proper build on it. He's got a good video here explaining the build, but he's done a lot of work to make this thing handle. And then when you see this picture, I'm just like, dude, how cool does that look? Yeah. He's on like small wheels and tires in a Monte Carlo, ripping through pylons. He autocrosses the car, and watching his video, I love this story. He's owned this car since he was 15 years old. Wow. I want to go for a rip. Yeah, so that's my pick, PT. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the internet.
We have to choose a winner, y'all. It's awesome to see all the folks that went in and voted and looked at all the different submissions. And we have to be honest that we agree with the prop-laden vehicle that got the most votes, which is that very first Piper Cub. Yep. That is just such a beautiful airplane, and they actually took a lot of time with their submission, making that nice video, showing the plane flying, having the owner talk about the plane and all of the reasons that it's special to him.
That's a neat airplane. It's one that I always wanted to fly. It's simple technology. There's not an electrical system in it, so you hand prop it. I mean, the fuel gauge isn't even electric. So I think that's neat. 1946, I think it was. it's just amazing that we're able to keep these things flying. And for that, I think it's really cool.
So that is our choice for the winner of our Mad Props category in the DEBOSS car show.
See you next time.
Later.
So, the Power Trip Award.
The award for the most powerful trip.
Yes, tripping powerfully. It's what's the best road trip vehicle? And that's kind of a squishy definition. It's kind of hard to define because you can take any car on a road trip.
Yeah, and we certainly have. And also physically safe. We needed something more dangerous and potentially lethal, which is why our final pick was a 1972 F600 with
Mad Max Edition.
Mad Max Edition with another vehicle welded into the middle of it, and then a camper shell on the back.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere we looked on this vehicle, there was just more surprises. Like the steering wheel is chains and pistons, like the cattle guard on the front.
Everything you touched looked like it was engineered with the intention of making you bleed. I'd love to see it in person.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be our Power Trip Award for 2021.
Yeah.
What kind of fuel economy does that thing get?
I love the car community. You guys know this. I mean, that's really why I do this. I dig people's success. I love their little projects. I love how they think and their style and their design. And I always see my job as bringing it all together and trying to make everything they built work, or give them advice on how to make it work. Rich had reached out and asked me to judge this car show. He asked me to judge a class called the Fastest Buck. And as I understand it, that's guys building stuff and making stuff as quick as they can or as fast as they can on their low dollar budget. I dig. But this is a Chevy LS1 shoved in the front of an Eagle Talon in his front wheel drive. Oh man, this is out of control. That thing looks tough. I'm digging this one. This is a really cool car. He's got his time slip in here. Ran a 9.85 at 149 miles an hour. Now that's, I don't care who you are, that's trucking. This is my flavor of stuff, guys. This is good. So that means the Eagle Talon won, and I'm super stoked for him. Congratulations, brother. It's a beautiful ride, top-notch work, great build.
Time to pick a winner. It's you, Mr. Dooley. I'll bet when you're in the supermarket and the little old lady comes by, you don't give her room. If you do work out, I'll bet if a girl walks toward you, you don't turn your shoulders to give her room. God, this was the point of this. Draw up the emotions in me, and you did it. Congratulations, you won the roast me category. I'll bet that picture of your baby is going up when you sell this thing. You'll put some ridiculously high price, and just the whole point of you trying to sell this when it comes time to sell this is to just reject offer and offer after offer after offer after offer. Those trees, do you live in Florida? I can't read your license plate. I will respect that the interior is pretty darn good, because those GM interiors were just terrible. Is that the stock head unit? Is that a stock head unit with the alternate CD player like right below? Nice.
I'm here to just talk a little bit about the Gearhead category, because those are the YouTube channels that you guys voted for that deserve more recognition. The Gearhead Choice Award that's voted by you is four-wheel drive memes. Cool story behind this truck. It was his dad's truck. Who sold it, and he always wanted it, and actually seen it driving down the road at a parking lot somewhere, and flagged the guy down and convinced him to sell it to him. So he's got big plans for this truck. New channel, I believe, but he's got just under 4,000 subscribers. So congratulations, great channel. I hope that square body, I have a soft spot for those square bodies. That was my dad's first truck when we moved to Canada, and I hope that you have those memories and get to create some of those yourself.
I do not want to be seen to be pandering to someone who clearly targeted his application at us.
Like laser focused.
Laser focused on like it. I know.
Dimple dies. But not,
speed holes.
Speed holes.
With and without dimple dies in the same triangulated bracket. That has got no more meat on it than absolutely necessary. Made out of thin material and bent to strength. It's all of the things.
It is, isn't it?
It's like he knew what he was submitting to wear.
yeah, it is really, isn't it?
I mean, there's bending, there's drilling, there's bracket welding, there's...
I was TIG welding, I was thinking.
There's TIG, there's MIG, there's dimple dyeing, there's spacers, there's everything.
But there's bell cranks, and there's double wishbone push rod suspension on a Mini.
Bronze spacers. There is absolutely no need for this kind of suspension on this project, I am sure. But he has clearly done this because he can, and you've got to reward that.
You have.
Look at that. It's lovely.
I'm aroused. No, I am. Look at it. I mean,
push rod suspension is difficult at the best of times. To build every component of it yourself and make it look tidy, that's quite a challenge.
Well, look, hey, it's got everything we wanted in the Bracketry Award.
Yes, and that's why it's won.
And that's exactly why it's won. Congratulations, that is some fantastic bracketry.
This has got to be the winner for me. Super cool. Started from that, I assume. I don't know where you got the rest of the stuff from, but really cool build. 302 Ford with a 5-speed. Can't go wrong. Really cool car, and you built it yourself, so that deserves to be the winner. The tribute award goes to this guy. What's it called? I don't even know. Daisy, get out of here. 60s homemade race car, Razzo Italiano. I think this car could actually win a lot of the categories. Just dedication, the amount of work put into it. It kind of looks like a Ferrari. It's got that Italian-esque to it. Really cool. I like it. Tribute to the greatest car in the world. Yeah, an Italian-style homemade sports car. Number 1.
Before we announce the winner, Ashley, we want to say thank you one more time to everyone who donated to the charity cause for this event, entered their vehicle in the event, voted for other vehicles in the event, everything. It was awesome to see the outreach we had and see how many cars we have helped put back on the road through your guys' hands.
Are you ready to hear the winner?
I am.
Are you excited?
Yes.
The winner is the 1970 Plymouth Sport Fury GT. This thing sat in a junkyard for 20 years.
That's right, and he brought it home, put a new frame under it, did some other heavy lift maintenance, and put a very uncommon Mopar back on the road. And that is what we are all about. So congratulations to the owners of that car. They are the winners of the Revive and Drive Trophy for the 2021 DEBOSS International Car Show. We're super excited to see what more you guys pull out of the woods over the coming year, so we'll see you right here next year for the 2022 show.
Yeah!
I have gone up and down and all around and in and out and figured out that I'm gonna pick the 1995 Dodge Cummins 6x6 sprayer. I'm definitely a sucker for big sprayers, knowing we built Big Brute and everything, and this is cool. It's a 6x6 1995 Dodge Cummins with sprayer booms on it, 500+ gallon tank. This truck sees work in the field today, getting the job done, home built, fraction of the cost of what a new machine would be. It may not look as sharp as some of these other ones, but the thing is, this is a machine that was built big, tough, out of parts that you weren't expecting to get a job done, and it does. And he's actively doing it right now. That machine is spraying probably thousands and thousands of acres over there in some really hilly, hard country to spray, and he got a machine to do it. And that is awesome. Not being a show truck, that thing is practical, it's tough, it's big, it's rebuildable, and I think it qualifies for the Get R Dun King. So, congratulations, your truck is the winner. If you call it a truck, spray truck, we'll call it a spray truck. Your spray truck is the winner of the Get R Dun 2021 International Car Show from DEBOSS Garage.
Now for the winner of the Tuner Taste category, and the contestant going on to the finals is the owner of, and well, the car won. You didn't win. You're just the person that did the work and drove the thing. The car is going on to the finals. The 1992 Toyota Celica All-Track. Some of you are gonna say I'm biased because there was 2 Toyotas in the top 3, but you gotta realize I have a Toyota project car on my channel, so a lot of my viewers own Toyotas. That's how that happened. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I was a lot of fun participating, so thank you to DEBOSS Garage for allowing me this opportunity. And if you guys like this and you wanna see it again next year, then tell Rich, and maybe it'll happen again next year. Okay? Bye.
All right, and the third place is the winner of the factory category, the 1927 Essex Coupe. If you haven't checked this out, you have to go check this thing out. Because if you ever felt like you couldn't do something, then this is the motivation for you. All wheelchair accessible, just an amazing build, all hand controls, and he pulls it into the shop. You're like, wow, that's a pretty cool ride. Then he does a burnout, and then you see him, the owner's in a wheelchair. Dude, I love it. Congratulations. If we're ever in the area, I want to meet you and shake your hand. It's incredible, your story. And that's what's great about this car show. It's not just a car show that you see parked in a car lot somewhere as you walk by. This is the story of the owners behind it, and you can put a face to a car. And I absolutely love it, dude. And third place, wow, congratulations. You deserve every bit of it. Second place, we have a Mini Cooper. But which one? Oh, you're on the edge of your seat. This one goes to the one from Travaris's channel who judged this one. It is a super modified 67 Mini Cooper. Awesome build from Rhode Island, United States, second place, not bad. And honestly, looking through this video and all the pictures, that thing was a pile. I dragged one out of the bush there a couple weeks ago. If you saw me on Instagram, I looked at it and instantly thought, hell no, there's no way. Being in America and being able to fix a Mini Cooper like that, I know you can buy all the parts, but this one really is super modified. Pile of work done into it. Kudos, man. The car looks fantastic. Did his own paint job. Start to finish, 100%, you have to be proud of that build. So, second place, congratulations. If we're ever in Rhode Island, we will look you up. Here we go. Before I say first place, I need you guys to understand how the voting happens. We don't have anything to do with the voting up until the very last end. So this is the first time that I'm judging. You pick the top 25. The YouTubers take over from there. We take all of the winners and rank them collectively. So every YouTube judge judges every category, and then the one with the highest points wins. And the winner is a 1960-ish Razzo Italiano homemade car. And dude, you deserve every bit of the win this year. Kudos to you for going outside of your comfort zone, building a car around a windshield, and learning every piece of the trade that's involved in all those different trades in doing so. The car is functional, it's burning tires, going down the drag strip. Super, super cool. Congratulations, man. That pretty well wraps it up. So we are back to our regularly scheduled programming. We got an Escalade in the shop because we're balling now. That has a flamethrower engine in it, and we're actually moving. We're kind of over the hump on that one, even though I'm not building it.
It's not yours.
No, but it's not mine. It's a guy building it, but we'll be releasing the videos when we're driving it down the road. We get to enjoy this car again. And we've got a pile of stuff lined up for the Audi, the F350, my Silverado. I don't even know how I'm sleeping. We got the man lift going up on the other channel. That second video will be out soon too. That one's functioning and working again. Thanks again, guys, for all your participants. Hopefully, all of you guys that have won the prizes have been contacted. You have to check your email. If you gave us a bogus email, too bad. There's possible for you to win. Huge shout out again to all of our sponsors who helped make this thing fantastic. The prize money to help build, all the partners that we're working with. Thank you very, very much. And thank you guys for submitting, taking the time, looking at other people's projects, voting, and making this another success. So we'll see you on the InterNETional Car channel for all of the future builds, because we really want to see where this goes in another 5 years or 8 years. Right now, it is the biggest global car show on the internet. Here we go.